Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of your women. That is good. That is good.
Hello, welcome to Warrior. This is a battle report between Dwarves and Skaven, but it's also kind of a start of a linear campaign that me and my buddy Alan are running. My Dwarves, the premise being Queek the Head Taker against Grim Burlixon's father, since the time doesn't really match up. But we decided to play, we picked out 4 scenarios, and we were looking at some different ones, and I'm going to be running pretty much my normal list, and you'll see I don't really tailor it to the scenario, but we kind of decided we were going to be, there's Burlixon versus Queek. So the first battle we're going to be doing is set up to be one-sided, but out of the 4 scenarios, it's kind of, we're running a little campaign. We have 2,500 point armies, and we decided that we could adjust the armies by 500 points per battle, instead of wiping the entire thing and making it case by case. But so these are the scenarios we picked out. I think they're all out of the big rule book. We looked at a couple, and I'll focus more on the one that we're going to actually be playing this battle. So this battle, I forget the name of it, but it's basically kind of a surprise attack. The Skaven are attacking the Dwarves, and they're going to be, there's 4 table quadrants, and here it is right here. So the 4 quadrants, there's a hill with a building on it, there's a defensible wall, and then a watchtower or a building. And then to win, you need to control each quadrant and the terrain piece. So there's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. Now our table is not this long, so we kind of just modified it a little bit. And the Skaven core things recycle, but at the beginning of the battle, I'm giving up quite a bit of 18 inches there to give me an extra turn to hold it. But the game length is also 8 turns. So, you know, we kind of unveil this and we start to set it up, and I've been in the middle of moving, so this would be my last battle report in my little dungeon. We're moving to a new house, me and the wife and kids, so gonna hopefully have a nice new game room for myself. But so I've been in the middle of moving, and I hadn't really reviewed the scenario until we're kind of setting it up. And my first instinct when I talk to my opponent is that I don't have a chance. You know, controlling the areas as well as the defensible positions is really difficult, especially for the Dwarves. So in the scenario, he had to deploy first, and here's our tabletop. He's going to be coming in from the far edge, and he had to deploy first, but then he got to go first, which is like a kind of a double suck. But so anyway, I should have, after he deployed, I should have just deployed like a normal game so that my pieces would complement each other, and because what I ended up doing is scattering my army kind of across the entire tabletop, which, you know, when you have a kind of a gun line with some support troops, they need to be together. But anyway, here's the Skaven deployment. He's kind of all wedged in there. So I'm giving up quite a bit. You know, he's got 12 inches there, plus I'm losing the 18 inches from the original scenario. You know, that's giving up a huge advantage on top of the advantage that the Skaven already have in this scenario. But that's kind of how we wanted it, in a way anyway. Was going to be a desperate battle for the Dwarves to try to miraculously fight off the Skaven. So his army list here, I'll go through it as I go. He's got a Helpit on the far left, and then a Rat Dart, and then the Doom Wheel, Lightning Cannon back there, 50 slaves. I was kind of glad to see the Helpit on the far left. He does still have quite a ways to go, and you know, when I go over my army list, I do have some tools to normally deal with a Helpit, but like I said, I scatter my troops, and makes it difficult for me to help each other out. He's got 5 rat ogres, but he's only got 1 pack master on them, and he's got another rat dart. He's got like 25 clan rats with a warp fire thrower attachment, and that's where his Grey Seer and BSB are at. He's got his storm vermin, I believe they're the quick upgrade storm vermin, and then another lightning cannon, and 50 more slaves, and a rat dart. So here's the dwarf deployment. I deploy with the terrain that I'm kind of given there, and I've got my 30 thunders behind this wall. I got an organ gun on the left, an organ gun on the right. The one on the left has +1 to hit, and then I've got 20 hammers, and they've got the stubborn 12-inch banner. The BSB's in my big unit, and makes him gets rune of slowness on there. And then over here on the right, I've got my 16 iron drakes in that building, which I know they're going to be tough to get them out of there. And then I've got my 2 gyrocopters kind of stacked behind the building. And, you know, in hindsight, this flusters me quite a bit, but, you know, I wouldn't have deployed them there if I'd have remembered about lightning cannons. But, and I do have also 16 quarrelers there. Now, I've got a cannon in the tower, and I've got a grudge thrower. You know, I've seen some stuff, read some stuff, talked to some people, and they kind of say, cannon with a grudge thrower is the way to go. And the grudge thrower's got flaming and accuracy on it. In hindsight, I hate grudge throwers. I'd rather just have another cannon, a cannon with a flame rune on it, I think. But that's what I took, and that's what I have for this battle. So my plan is to just, you know, shoot him up, and Skaven foot troops are really bad. So if I can shoot him up, get rid of his hell pit, get rid of his you know, tougher things with my shooting, I can win this game by just stalling him out and making him try to fight his way through me. So that's the plan. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have just deployed my entire army probably in one spot and then gone from there. But so he gets automatic first turn. He moves up like that. Now he doesn't move up on the my far right. I know he's got 2 units of gutter runners that haven't rolled to come on yet, but he didn't move up on my right at all. And you know, I was kind of happy to see that. He knows that he'll never get those iron drakes out of that building with close combat. But so first off, I think it's a lightning cannon, kills 5 of my hammers. In this game, as opposed to mini games I play against these Skaven, he was pretty good with the lightning cannons and whatnot this game. So I believe that's a lightning cannon shot there. And then he skitter leaps this warlock engineer to here on the magic phase. So that must have been a scorch or something. That was magic phase, killed 5 hammers. So yeah, so he skitter leaps this dude here. I think it's warp lightning or something. And then okay, the shooting phase. This is a part that I get a little torqued off about. One at myself for not remembering about. So he can't see either one of these helicopters with the cannon. Can't see him at all with either cannon. And so he guesses a target basically like 6 inches in front of the house, and he rolls like 10 and 8 with the cannonball, and it goes over both helicopters. Even though he can't see them, he still hits them because it's a warp lightning cannon. So that sucked. He kills one helicopter and the other one miraculously survives. Here's his doom rocket shot. He's gonna put it over like half of the thunders, and he ends up killing, I think there's 30, and he ends up killing, there might have been, with the characters in there, 33. So yeah, knocks them down quite a bit. They're immune to psychology though because of that banner in there, so they don't have to take a panic check or anything. But yeah, doom rocket and some shooting and blah. And then of course on, you know, my turn, he pops the storm banner. So I don't have much to do with shooting with the storm banner up, and I think he has storm banner. So I go ahead and eliminate that guy just to, because he had 2 spells still, Warp Lightning and I don't remember which other one, Scorch or something. So I go ahead and eliminate that guy with the organ gun on the farther away one. And now my shooting here is like pathetic. I need to roll a 4 up to shoot with my war machines, and I fail a couple of those. And my grudge thrower drifts off, and even with the re-roll for the accuracy, it doesn't hit anything. My iron drakes and everybody in there like needs 7s to hit stuff, long range, -2, you know, it's like, okay. So, go to Skaven turn 2, and he continues moving up on the left. I did hit that doom wheel with a cannonball, and I rolled a 1 to wound it, or I did 1 wound to it. That was pretty pathetic. You know, I thought about shooting at the hell pit, but, you know, with the regen with no flame, because my iron drakes have the flaming attacks, and they're over there and they're in the building, and they're too far away to be able to hit the hell pit. So, yeah, that's where I'm kind of screwed with my units not working in harmony. Normally, I could fire the iron drakes at the hell pit, put a flame wound on it, and then hit it with a cannonball or organ guns. But anyway, so he's moving up. I haven't used my Spell Eater rune at this point. He moves these guys on there. Only 1 unit comes on. So that organ gun's going to be in a little bit of a pickle with the poison sling shooting. Now looking forward to that. I'm going to see how close that help pit's starting to get. So it's like, what do you shoot at? In his magic phase, he gets up the Howling Warp Gale. Well, he's firing. He fires the other lightning cannon. Does the same thing. He had the storm banner up, so I could only move my helicopter like an inch or 2. So he does another. Can't see him. Shoot. Goes through. Kills a couple iron drakes on the way through the building, and then kills the helicopter. So, wow. Yeah, my 16 iron drakes are down to like 9, and the 2 lightning cannons finish off that helicopter. So, here. This is a dwarf turn now. So dwarf turn, storm banner is up, or goes away, but he's got Howling Warp Gale up. So, yeah, he didn't kill that organ gun. That was nice. He only did 1 wound to it. So I tried to fire back at him, only killed 1. You know, it's -1 for the skirmishers, -1 long range, -1 because the spell is not good. And I'm shooting, and I hit the doom wheel again with the cannon because I drift off with the rock. I'm trying to hit the rock on top of the hell pit to hit him with a flaming attack, and that drifts off. So I'll go ahead and fire the cannon at the doom wheel, and I roll another 1. So Skaven phase turn 3 moves up. I just showed the picture of that magic. Dreaded 13th. And I had, on turn 2, I'd stopped his Crack's Call, and I used my Spell Eater rune, and I actually removed it from the game. I was waiting, I should have waited for Dreaded, but with the high casting cost, I just was kind of hoping that it, you know, would work. So he Dreaded 13, so there's 10 clan rats in that building now, or however many left I had left. He brings his other guys on the side here. He's able to kill that organ gun, and his hell pit decides to take a sharp left and go wandering across the board. He did that on purpose, and I was kind of surprised. Now here's something that on my turn I charge the hell pit with the hammers. He flees. I shoot up the doom wheel. I'm not able to kill it. Now maybe somebody can answer this. Impact hits from a doom wheel. The way we figured it was, if he hits me, if he passes the dangerous terrain check and doesn't die from that, he'll still do the impact hits. That's supposed to be a stone wall, but if anybody knows different, let me know. I'm still trying to kill those gutter runners, and then the only reason is because, you know, I'm hoping to cause a panic check and then The one would flee off and be destroyed and cause a panic check on the other one, just trying to get rid of them. So it's kind of wasteful shooting. On his turn, that thing fails to rally, so it keeps running, and my shooting is just like non-existent. I think I failed my buff with the rerolling misses from my special character return. The storm banner thing is like always up, and my ballistic skill shooting is not doing anything. I think my crossbows are picking off a few storm vermin, but you can see it's like if I could have got the charge on the hell pit, I might have overran into the rat ogres. If I could beat them, I mean, their initiative like 4 or something, so they'd go first. If I could beat them, maybe I could get back into where his Grey Seer is. But yeah, it's not looking good. So he comes over and charge blocks my thunders with a rat dart. That's painful. He hits the organ gun with the doom wheel. He doesn't fail his dangerous terrain check, so he's gonna hit the organ gun, and he just moves these rat darts in the way of me like being able to do anything decent. Because if my thunders didn't have that rat dart in the way, they could charge the side of that doom wheel. Because I actually survive, being stubborn. He charges me and kills 2 with the impact hits, and he's -1 to hit because of the wall, and he's not able to kill the whole crew. So I hold, but those dumbass things are in the way, which is that's what they're there for. But on his magic phase, it kind of makes it all pointless because he turns my hammers into clan rats. I only had like 13 left there, but they're like my only hope. I mean, I've got 16 Quarrelers with great weapons, but they can't fight their way through everything. And this is only like turn 4. And then to insult to injury, he finishes off that organ gun. And actually, I didn't hold. I was leadership 9, re-rollable, and I failed. So I was like, well, at least I could kill it with a cannonball or something. But he overruns and goes way down here. So he didn't kill everybody. I was all excited. Well, not excited, but I was happy to see that. But then I failed a leadership 9 reroll. Well, then it's pretty much just mop-up time. He charges my crossbows with his newly formed rats in the flank. I actually hold because I don't want to run towards the side of the board. But then I end up fleeing from his other charges, and I roll like a 3, and I don't go anywhere. So he catches me and kills me. And then we pretty much just call it. It was crazy with all the magic and whatnot going on. It was brutal for the dwarves. I hate getting crushed, but man, that dreaded 13th with these multiple small unit type things is like you're gone, and then it's pretty much I can't control any board quarters or anything like that. So crushing one for the Skaven. Which we kind of expected. So hopefully in the game 2, my general didn't die or anything. So in game 2, I will be able to muster up a comeback and put these Skaven in their rightful place and teach them a lesson about pissing off dwarves. So you put them in the Book of Grudges. Thanks for watching, and we'll try to get another one up after I get my house moved, which is tomorrow. Thanks.